5 seconds. Ready, start. Is likely to be exceeded, but that target figure was tentatively accepted mainly because it happened to coincide with the recommendation of a committee which inter alia dealt with the requirements of the people in regard to cloth, that is the Ramamurthy committee, and therefore, sir, if the guilt is laid at the doors of governments, I will have to plead guilty, namely that we were not in a position to envisage the rapid expansion of consumption. The figures that I have furnished to honorable members will indicate that while the consumption figures per capita last year, that is for 1995, would be below 60 meters, there has been a raise during the first half. It is quite likely that unless the price factor, the scarcity factor, and other factors operate to diminish the total consumption, the rate of consumption might increase. Of course, there is undoubtedly a limiting factor because cloth has to come either by inhibiting exports or by an increase in production or by an increase in the handloom sector, and in these three cases we have almost reached the maximum point where we can expect additions to the total cloth consumption. So it is possible that cloth consumption might go up to 70 meters and is not likely to go beyond that merely because of the fact that cloth will not be there probably if the cloth is available, and if we allow per capita might exceed 17 meters by the end of the year, but it is certainly indicative of the fact that in the first year of the plan we have only got a margin of 1 meter per capita. We have also got to realize that the amount of money that is being pumped into the country and to some extent into the hands of the lower income groups will have one effect, namely certain commodities like cloth and sugar and commodities of that sort which have been considered to be not necessities in the past and have therefore elastic features in consumption would become more or less articles of necessity and be transferred from the semi luxury state. In such a case, 20 or 21 meters seems to be well within our possibility of achievements as a target. There is undoubtedly, sir, a background behind this entire respective attitude in regard to addition of capacity, and that is to some extent sentimental and to some extent economic and deliberate. Full stop. We want to help the decentralized sector in this industry. The handloom sector has to obtain protection against the weaving mills. Full stop over.